Do you ever get times when you're just tired and seemingly unable to function? Well, that's me today. And the challenge is that when we're tired, we tend to give ourselves a bit of a hard time. We tend to get frustrated. Our emotions are heightened. We can be snappy, grumpy, just not nice people to be around. And that's often been me. Thankfully now, here in Fiji, I'm on my own, so I don't have to live with anybody. But I'm going to talk you through how I deal with this, how I have dealt with this, and how you can take it on board for the benefit of your own mental health and the well-being of yourself and those around you. First things first, if you're tired, just acknowledge that you're tired. It's okay to be tired. We all get a little bit run down here and there. However, if this becomes a persistent thing and you're tired on a very regular basis, then it's worthwhile seeking medical help. There could be something else. But from an emotional and mental perspective, when we're tired, we are prone to reacting to things that we'd normally take in our stride. And oftentimes, that reaction is quite negative. So here's what I do, and hopefully it will help you. First things first, I'm tired. Okay, I'm tired. It's not the end of the earth. No one will die. I'm tired. And were I living with someone or people, family, I would say to those around me, look, I'm tired. Forgive me now if I'm a bit grumpy. I'm going to try and work with this. That goes a long way. You're you're managing expectations, just letting people know you're not feeling too great. The next thing is just to start to say to yourself, it's okay. There's nothing wrong with being tired. There's nothing wrong with being a bit below par. There's nothing wrong with, having a bit of an off day. That's okay. Whatever you do, don't give yourself grief for not being able to produce, not being able to perform, not being able to get stuff done. I have a to-do list for today. Recording videos is part of it. This is not one of my planned videos. But, excuse me. But that's okay. I'm okay with this. I've learned that, if I'm not feeling too brilliant, I'm not able to focus as well as I could because I'm tired or whatever, I'm okay with that. And I say to myself, it's fine. It's fine. I'll get done what I can, and that's fine. Even if I can't get much done. The fact that I'm recording a video is a success. So allow yourself just to get stuff done if that's what you're aiming at. But take it easy on yourself if you don't get as much done as you would have liked. Be good to yourself. Remind yourself that it's okay to be not okay here and there. The next thing I recommend that you do is what I'm doing right now, is go for a walk. Get out of the house. Get into some fresh air. If you can get out into the countryside. I live in the countryside on the edge of a town, which is great. I'm surrounded by sugarcane fields and an abandoned shopping mall over there, which I walk through. But it's quiet. It's just me. Can hear the birds. There's a gentle breeze. And I can just relax. Helped by the fact that it's warm. It's nearly 30 degrees in the sun right here, and it's only 9 o'clock on a Sunday morning. It will be warmer. So get out, go for a walk. If you can go with your family, that's great. But even if they're not willing to go with you, I recommend you get out, even if it's just for half an hour. Go for a walk, get some fresh air. Clean air if you can. If you're able to, walk on a beach. Take off your shoes and your socks. Get the sand between your toes, it's good for you. And if possible, go for a gentle swim. Some nice cool water surrounding your body will be, I promise you, very therapeutic. Now I'm not talking about thrashing out a couple of kilometres, just go for a nice gentle swim. But that change of scenery, that change of physical state will have a positive impact on your mental state. The next thing to acknowledge and do is just to talk to yourself positively. It's okay to be not okay temporarily. And if you're not okay on a very regular basis, or what seems to be all the time, then maybe you should seek professional help. But it's okay to be not okay. And the key thing is, if you need a nap, have a nap. It's okay. It's all right. You're allowed. There's nothing in the rule book that says you can't, assuming you're not at work. And if you're not feeling great at work, well, a lot of these things still apply. Manage those around you. Manage your own physical well-being. Be good to yourself. Give yourself some slack. Talk to yourself positively. But the key thing is this: if you're feeling tired and you're not up to much, just acknowledge that that's okay. This will pass. Take it easy. Talk to yourself positively. Be good to yourself. And take care of yourself. Self-care is always a good investment. It's worth remembering that. Get out, get a change of scenery if you can. But yeah, that's how I deal with it. I try not to get too emotionally involved in things. I look at positive stuff. But above all, I'm just trying to be good to myself when I'm not feeling quite up to much. And it works. It really does work. A couple of years ago, I would have wallowed in this, allowed my emotions to get the better of me. And it would have been not just a physically draining day, it would have been a mentally and emotionally draining day, probably on downward spiral. I'm not doing that anymore. Yes, I have down times, but they don't rule me. I know how to deal with it. Yes, I've had to practice this, but I now recognise what's going on, and I've got a strategy for dealing with it, and I've just shared it with you. So hopefully that helps. But if you have any questions, please just ask. I'm here to try and help.